What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. First of all, I did enjoy the scenes with Sonny, Brooklyn, and Mike. I actually like those scenes. Those were pretty cool scenes. I like how Brooke basically told Sonny about her experience with a relative who had Alzheimer's and stuff like that. I mean, Sonny just needs to learn how to let go. Like, at the end of the day, Brooke gave him some very good advice. Like, just be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what he should do. I feel like that's exactly what Sonny should do with Mike. Be in the moment. Be present in the moment. Worry about today. Don't worry about tomorrow. You know, Sonny's worried about long term and stuff like that. Whether you like it or not, your dad is going to eventually succumb to this disease. Like, he's already decreasing rapidly right now. Just be present in the moment. That's the best you can do. Sonny keeps holding on to this hope that, you know, long term, oh, I could do something for my dad. You can do something for him. Just be there. Continue to visit him. Continue to laugh with him. Make new memories with him. You know, that's all you can do. You can't do, like, for all the money Sonny has, none of that right now is going to fix this. Your wallet, your bank account is not going to fix it. You know what I'm saying? There's billionaires out there who have so many resources. So many. And they cannot fight it. You can't beat Alzheimer's right now. Right now, you can't. Make a donation to a charity that supports Alzheimer's, you know, finding cures and stuff. That's the best that you can do right now. That's all the things that you can do. That's the best. I mean, what else can you do? You know? It's sad, you know, to see someone that you love just, you know, just diminish in front of you and there's nothing that you can do about it. But, you know, being there is doing a whole lot. It's doing more than he think is doing. Like, it really is. You know, just be there. You know, that's the best that he can do right now. So anyway, moving on from that. This whole Cassadine fortune nonsense is just it's just that nonsense. Like, Alexis gave the best advice to not only Nikolas, but she gave the best advice to Valentin and stuff. She basically gave them the same advice. Let this shit go. You know what I'm saying? Forget all about that dumbass fortune. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good to have a lot of money. You know, life is better when you have lots of cheddar. You know, that's kind of true. But still, money damn sure ain't gonna make you happy. Because look what it does to a lot of people. It makes them bougie. It makes them look down on people. Money, having millions and billions, yeah, it's nice. But, you know, it's not gonna fully make you happy. It's really not. It's gonna make life easier, but it ain't gonna make you happy. You know, it's really not. It's like, and Alexis was trying to tell Nikolas that. She was trying to tell Valentin that. Like, let that money go. Let that fortune go. Because she was like, the Cassadine fortune is such a curse. She said, let it go. Because she just felt like it makes people crazy. You know, her family, her brothers were already nuts. You know, and that money made them even more crazy. You know, and she would, you know, as much as she don't care for Valentin, she would hate to see it happen to him too. You know, she would think that they had more sense. And she even told Valentin, she was like, I'm pretty sure you got some money stashed away somewhere in Switzerland or wherever, you know, the Grand Keys or whatever. And he said, I probably got it stashed in both places. I wouldn't doubt it. He probably does. Valentin strikes me as a very smart person. Like, I'm sure he got money somewhere. But, of course, he does need the Cassadine fortune because without it, he's done. Financially, you know, he's not going to be living high on the hog like he is. I'm pretty sure he got some money stashed, but it ain't nearly enough as the Cassadine fortune. But I think that's his contingency plan if you think about it. That's why I feel like he's trying to take EOQ. That's his contingency plan. Because if he doesn't get the Cassadine fortune back, he can have EOQ. You know what I'm saying? Which will bring him just as much income. You know, he would still be wealthy with the Quartermain fortune, basically. That's what he's basically trying to steal at this point. My whole thing with Nikolas is simply, you know, he ran Cassadine Industries for years as CEO. So he made the company even more successful. So why not go and try to make some other company successful or create a company or something? You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a loan from your new bride or something. And y'all, you know, Ava got some coin. Ava, I know she trying to get her hooks into the Cassadine fortune, but it damn sure, it ain't like Ava's broke. She damn sure ain't poor. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely get a little loan from her and start your own new business or something like that. You a smart young buck. You ran the Cassadine fortune. You ran Cassadine Industries for years. You made it a bigger success. So go apply that to a new venture. Just on the off chance that you lose the Cassadine fortune to Valentin. I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario. Like, they need to let it go. Like, because even Alexis is trying to tell both of these idiots, like, is it really worth it? All of this back and forth dueling and all that over this fortune. Like, is it really worth it in the end? All that collateral damage. Like, is it really worth it? Obviously, right now it's not. So let it go. But they're stubborn and dumb as hell. So they're not going to let it go. They refuse to let it go. Because Valentin don't want Nikolas to have it. And Nikolas damn sure don't want Valentin to have it. So it's just going to be a hot mess all over. But I'm enjoying it so far. I did like the scene with Franco confronting Nikolas about the whole Hayden situation and stuff. When Franco confronted Nikolas, what I noticed and I liked was the fact that Elizabeth walked away for a second. She moved away. She didn't try to stop Franco from confronting Nikolas. She didn't try to shut it down. She walked the hell away. I love that because it told me that she was letting her husband take charge. She was letting a man be a man. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he got to do for his wife and family. And Hayden is his family now. You know what I'm saying? And I love that she just walked away, didn't say nothing, didn't say, oh, Franco, come on, not now, not here. She walked the hell away and she shut up and let Franco say what he had to say. I like that. I really like that because in this modern time, you don't really see that a lot with spouses. Normally you got the woman trying to shut the man down or vice versa. But she respected what her husband was doing. And she shut her mouth. I like that. Just same way Franco would do the same thing with her. Like, if she needed to confront somebody, he would shut his mouth and let his wife do her thing. I like that. That's what good marriages do. You just got to let your spouse do what they got to do. And that's what Elizabeth did. And I like that. And I also enjoyed the scenes with Ava, Trina, and Franco. I definitely did. Of course, Ava wants her own portrait to hang on the mantle at Windermere. Trina took a picture of the two of them or whatever, and then she took one of Ava for Franco to sketch and draw and stuff like that on. This is going to be fun. I can't wait for this, to see how the portrait is going to come out. So far from what I've seen of the sketch, it looked good. I can't wait to see how it's going to look in color. In color, I think it's going to look amazing. It was so funny, though, how when Nikolas came to the gallery to talk to Ava and Trina showed him the phone of, the picture of Ava and Franco, how Trina just walked away. Like, she didn't say nothing. She just turned around and walked away. Usually she'd say, excuse me, and walk away. She just turned the hell around and walked. I love that. Trina is like one of my favorite new characters on the show. She's definitely my favorite. Everybody's basically questioning Ava right now on why they're still questioning her about what is she doing marrying Nikolas? You know what I'm saying? Even Franco is baffled by it. He's like, what the hell do you think you're doing? Trina was questioning her. Like, they're just baffled by this. Like, even Elizabeth is like, yeah, she must be blackmailing him or something. Because I said that is true. I mean, why else would they get married? Obviously, there's something to it, obviously. But Nikolas was not happy when he saw that picture of Franco and Ava together. When he saw her kiss Franco on the cheek and Trina was talking about uploading it to the gallery's Instagram account, Nikolas wasn't happy about that because Nikolas doesn't want nobody to think that his wife is messing around, and that picture did look a little intimate. I'm just saying, even though it was a friendly kiss, one might interpret it as something else because you know how news people do, you know how people on social media do. So I think that's why Nikolas wasn't too happy about that photo. And he definitely is not going to want that picture uploaded to Instagram. Because like he said, he don't want people to think he's weak. Like he don't want his, people to think that he's weak and his wife is running around on him and he ain't doing nothing about it or whatever. He don't want nothing to look out of the ordinary. So he's not going to be too keen about that photo. So anyway, moving on from that. So when Charlotte and all them were at the Kelly's Diner, and Franco was sketching a picture of Ava, Charlotte noticed the photo and she recognized Ava as the new person living at her house or whatever at Windermere. So when Franco and Elizabeth went to go talk and they came back, they noticed that there was like a little pink mustache drawn over Ava's mouth, over her face. I was like, Charlotte is crazy, yo. She definitely got that Cassadine nutty trait, I see. So, of course, Elizabeth was not happy about Franco taking that job to commission a portrait for Ava. She wasn't happy about it. On the one hand, I understand where she's coming from. I definitely understand. She just doesn't want Franco in the middle of whatever craziness Ava and Nikolas got going on. I totally agree. I totally understand her point of view. But on the one hand, I have to agree with Franco. At the end of the day, you know, he took a lot of time out of work. He's just now trying to get reinstated back at the hospital. He needs to make money. You know, I don't blame him. And there was things that he said, and it made me respect Franco even more. Because let me tell you something. Everybody know I wasn't a big Franco fan. When they tried to change him into this good character and stuff, try to redeem him, I wasn't too thrilled about it in the beginning. But when he got into Elizabeth's life and he started, you know, helping her with the boys, I respected him more. I started respecting him more. And I respect him more now more than ever. Because I've said this before, it takes a lot for a guy to just step in and play the dad role to 3 boys that are not his. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to do that. And now he was saying how he needed to make this money because Cam got college coming up. That made me respect him even more because, mind you, these are not his sons. You know what I'm saying? These are not his sons. These are his stepsons. And he's helping out. Even before he married their mom, he was stepping up helping her with them. You know, and he's stepping up even more now. And Cameron is not even his son, and he's talking about paying for this boy's college. He's even helping him with payments on his car, paying for his parking space. I respect the hell out of that because you got some biological fathers who won't even do that for their kids. You know what I'm saying? They will not step up at all for their kids. And here you got this guy helping and stepping up for 3 boys. 3 whole boys that are not his. And he's talking about paying for this kid's college. I admire that. I applaud that. I really do. And you could tell, like, even Elizabeth was proud, you know, and happy that she finally had some help. Because for years, Elizabeth was doing this by herself. And you know how crazy it would have been for Elizabeth to find the money to pay for Cam's college? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And you got Franco stepping up. That way she don't have to go to Jason or nobody for no help, for no money. You know what I mean? Because Franco's stepping up helping her. And besides, she took care of the kids by her damn self anyway. Financially and everything in between. So I applaud it. You know, I really do. I applaud that. Because he's doing something that a lot of men just will not do. Even for their own children. Let alone kids that ain't theirs. I respect the hell out of that one. He gets props from me. So moving on from that, Valentin and Lulu really need to stop the shenanigans. Like, they were sitting there going back and forth. Lulu still bitching about custody or whatever. And Valentin just made her look so stupid sitting at that table. Because he was like, you know, I was thinking about going for full custody. But he said I changed my mind because I'm not going to drag my daughter through that. And I'm looking out for her interest. He made Lulu look so stupid sitting at that table. Because, first of all, I understand she don't want her daughter around him. But you see the bond that Charlotte has with Valentin. As much as she hates him, they have a bond. And if you try to take her from him, all Charlotte is going to do is grow up to resent Lulu. That's all she's going to do. Even if Lulu feels like she's justified in going for full custody and she feels like she's protecting her kid. And I totally understand it. But that's not how Charlotte's going to see it. Look at Alexis. All the years she kept Christina away from Sonny did her no good. That she did that kid no favors by doing that. We all know, looking back on it, we all know that Alexis did what she had to do to protect her kid. I mean, look at all the hell Michael and Morgan went through. You know, she didn't want that for her daughter. So looking back on it, I still understand where Alexis was coming from. I get it. You will do whatever you can to protect your kid. That's your number one priority. Whether they understand it or not, or whether they agree with it or not, you know it was the right thing to do. But at the same time, it's like you have to proceed with caution. Because look at how Christina turned out. She resented Sonny for not fighting for her hard enough like he normally would for Michael and Morgan. She resented her mother for keeping her from her dad. You know, you don't want Charlotte growing up like that. You know, you got to find some type of compromise on this. Something. To where y'all don't have to go to court and she don't have to sit there on a witness stand and tell the judge where she want to live. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put her through that. You don't want to go into court bashing each other, throwing dirt at each other, bringing up the past, you don't want to do that. That's going to get messy as hell, and you don't want to put no kid through that. Trust me, you do not want to go down that route. She's already been through a custody war before. You don't want to put her through that shit again. I'm just saying, it's not, you see how how fragile she is now. You see how she's acting out now. Imagine what a custody battle would do for her psyche after it's all said and done and the dust is settled. Imagine what that would do for that kid. You know what I'm saying? I've said it before. That child needs child therapy. Clearly. I mean, look at her. She's tearing up pages out of magazines of Sasha. Now she's drawing little mustaches on Ava's picture. Like, she's acting out. She needs a child's psychiatrist. She does. She needs help. She really does. You can see it. And now she's overhearing her parents sitting there bickering and fighting back and forth. And Laura warned Lulu about this. When you are around Charlotte, don't give off the vibe that you hate her dad. Because she's going to see it. She's going to feel it. She's going to sense it. Don't do that. And that's exactly what's happening. She's doing exactly what Laura said was going to happen. And Lulu just can't contain herself. Like, if you want to bitch, moan, and complain and yell at Valentin, do it when Charlotte is nowhere around. Don't do it when she's 5 feet away from you. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lulu just don't listen and she don't learn. Like, she's that type of person you got to learn the hard way. So you're going to learn it the hard way. And it's not going to be pretty. I'm just saying. Like, it's really not. So anyway, moving on from that, Peter overheard Robert and Anna bickering and going back and forth or whatever. So him and Peter throw little, jabs at each other, This whole thing is just messy. Like, Anna, I understand, like, you want to protect your kid or whatever, but come on now. Come on. Like, take the blinders off. Take the rose-colored glasses off and see him for what everybody else is seeing. Like, her and Maxie are just so brainwashed. It's like, open up your eyes. Smell the cappuccino. Like, damn, smell the Corinthos coffee, for crying out loud. Do something. It's like, come on. And you expect Robert to just drop this and let it go? You know he won't. You know he won't. Not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. So Finn basically decides to broker a deal with Jason and Sam. He will tell them whatever he knows about Peter in exchange that Jason doesn't take matters into his own hands. He lets the authorities deal with Peter. Jason agreed. So he basically tells them about the connection between the Eurotech or whatever the company Faison had and the gunman and Peter. And now it seems like Finn tried to change the deal, because in the beginning he said the deal was he would tell them in exchange that Jason lets the authorities handle it. That was the original deal. Then after he told them, he tried to switch up the deal by saying, we have a deal that my name won't pop up as your source and Anna won't never find out. No. That's not what you originally said. You're trying to change the deal. And that's not what you said. And Finn should know that Anna's going to find out one way or another. If this comes back to her that Robert got this information, she's going to know who it came from. She's not stupid. She's going to figure out who it came from. And when Finn walked up into that house and gave her a bouquet of flowers and stuff, I'm like, that was some guilty flowers. That's why he gave her them flowers. Those are the I'm guilty flowers. I snitched. I sold you out flowers. So that's basically what he did. Like, you snitched on your fiance. Just shame the devil and tell the truth. Just tell her you snitched. Get it over with, because she gonna find out it was you. If word get back to her and she find out Robert now know, she know who the source was. She gonna know. Ain't gonna take her long to figure it out. Shit, 1 + 1 = 2. She gonna figure it out. She ain't stupid. So anyway, Jason and Sam were just getting on my nerves, all this kissing and lovey-dovey. I'm like, y'all not even supposed to be around each other. Do you want to go back to prison, Sam? Like, I'm just saying, like, you might as well just go back to Pentonville and reserve your cell. Just call up Pentonville, call the warden and say, can you reserve my cell in cell block C, please? Because I'll be there by 2 o'clock after I get caught. Like, you might as well just do that. Like, just Open up the damn cell and just throw your ass back up in there. You might as well. Jesus. So they basically tell Robert what they know or whatever. And Robert said he'll talk to the federal prosecutor because he told him he need more than just that. That's not going to be enough to get no conviction on no Peter. That's hearsay and that's circumstantial evidence. You got to have proof. Shit. Y'all thought y'all was going to give him that little bit of information and that was going to be enough? No, you got to come better and bigger than that. I'm just saying. Like, if you want a new PO, then you better come harder than that. Shoot, there ain't no conviction in court. That's circumstantial. And you ain't got no physical proof. Where the documents? Better show him some papers. That might help you out even more, but even still, it's still circumstantial. So, of course, Peter figures that Robert's going to keep looking into this or whatever, and he know that Jason and Sam are now looking into it. So, of course, he made some phone calls or whatever and got some help. And Robert basically told Jason and Sam that whatever deal that they had with him is now officially off. I said, well, look like y'all not going to be back together no time soon. Because trust me, to take down Peter, you got to be 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of him. To take down somebody like Peter, because Peter is highly intelligent. Far from stupid, obviously. And he knows how to cover his tracks, So you have to be 3 steps ahead of this cat. That's the only way to defeat him. That's the only way. You have to, whatever information you have to play it close to the vest. Like, the very few people you tell, the better. You know what I mean? Because you don't want nobody to find out nothing. But anyway, this was a pretty decent episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.